All right, guys. So, just a quick little recap on where we left off last week. Uh, the party had traveled to uh, the city of Bremen, where, upon entering the outskirts of town, um, you guys crossed a bridge and through some pretty astute observation, discovered a mark that one of your party was able to tell you was that of the Arcane Brotherhood. Entering into further into the city, you heard a commotion down on the docks, and after proceeding to it, you found a fisherman there who confused you guys with some people that he had hired to go fishing on a drunken bender the night before. And you graciously, after a little bit of back and forth, agreed to take his boat out when a half elf named Tally approached you and sweetened the pot, offering you spell scroll and some cash as well to take in some notes about a monster that had been out on the lake terrorizing the fisher folk from Bremen. Fajita whale. Um, yeah, Grinsk denying its existence the whole time, even with the bite mark taken out of one of his rowboats that you now currently find yourself out on the river. Or I'm sorry, the lake. Blah. It's getting
Where to
better
vote?
and better.
Hopefully not just a rowboat.
Well, two rowboats actually.
Okay.
And as I recall, you had split up and find yourself with on one you have, oh my goodness gracious, hang on just a sec. I had done this a long time ago apparently. Those are not your tokens anymore. So we have Roanoke, Thea.
Yeah.
Is she on? No, damn it. Thea and Winzira on one boat. Does that sound right to you guys?
Yep. No, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
And then the other, that leaves Dodvin, Filbert,
Henrik.
and Henrik. So let me ask you this: who is rowing for each boat?
I believe this would be an athletics check. Yes, not just a pure strength check.
We shall
Well,
see.
that's my guess. So I will volunteer to row for our boat.
You could
I have
probably roll
that.
for both boats.
I have athletics and strength to spare for this. So and no distance weapon to speak of except for the spear.
Okay. And then in the other boat, you have Roanoke, Winzira, and Thea. Thea. Jesus.
I'm gonna bet Thea is it's stronger than me, Roanoke. But she doesn't
I
want to do
think
it because
so.
she's still having.
You, yeah, probably definitely stronger than me.
You can.
Don't sell yourself short. You're a tremendous slouch.
Yes.
I'm just an average goblin.
Oh, nothing average about you.
Oh,
You give the best
you're
hugs.
exceptional, pal.
Okay. So, as you push away from the docks, um, it's pretty dark, but each of you have, I'm assuming, have your light. Each one boat has the light. One has the light spell up and running with your
That would
cleric,
make a hell of a lot of sense. Yeah.
and one for the paladin. I think is what we had said earlier. You find that within the center, stowed, are fishing tackle, pole, and nets sufficient for each of you to actually be um, fishing as you head out onto the lake. However, on the lake, there are large floating chunks of ice that you have to navigate.
Are any of them big enough to stand, or are they just?
They're big enough that if you bang into them, they're going to damage your boat. As far as getting out and trying to balance on one, you certainly could try.
No, not right now.
Yeah, I recommend we just don't.
But nothing like an
Get in the
island or
water yet.
anything like that. These are, floating chunks of moving ice.
I apologize, by the way. Something I thought of last session, and I was going to say just when we disconnected. So indulge me for 10 seconds as we're pulling away from the dock. Dodvin is just going to say, when Zeri, I apologize for butchering this, but farewell and adieu to you, fair Bremish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you, ladies of Bremen, for we're under orders to sail on Mare Dalden, but we hope in short time to see you again.
We're all gonna die now.
So I apologize to you players for that. So
Gresk on the docks. Oh, God. May that monster that doesn't exist take you. My head. Oh.
hey, I've got a decent performance. It might have been good.
He also has a world-class hangover. So, you guys are out on the lake. In the first hour, there's a couple things that we can each check. So, first off, I'd like you to, each of you who wants to, can roll for to see if you catch anything.
Nature?
A wisdom survival check.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
22.
11.
Do I get anything for being a ranger? I don't know.
Nope.
Ooh, 19.
I don't think so, Mitch. Not for this thing.
All right.
This is just a straight. Unless you're proficient in fishing, which
No.
hasn't been around since 3.5. Well, in 2 and 3 you could have, right?
Yeah, two I
Pretty
remember. Yeah.
impressive.
You could
do
put
you
skill
have-
points in tying your shoes.
Do I have to constantly be rowing, or is it something that I can lock the rows in and actually fish from time to time?
Go ahead for the fun of it. Let's say that you've managed to get some fishing in as well, because
What is that?
Filbert,
Numbers up.
unfortunately, you're not able to. You don't pull up anything with your casts. You appear to be having some bad luck. The rest of you all managed to land in one
Nice.
knucklehead each. Now,
Except for me.
so you.
I didn't fish, so.
Okay, so those of you, the rest of you, however, now roll a athletics check.
Everybody?
Anyone who
That fit.
landed one, let's see if you were able to pull it into the.
17.
16.
Okay, hang on,
Fine.
one at a time, one at a time. So hang on, let's see what happens here.
Oh God, I'm going into the drink.
So this is against Thea. You are able to. It's a hard fight. It is a hard fight indeed, but you are able to master that knucklehead trout and pull it up into the boat successfully. Although it was very close.
Alright.
All right. All right. And then we've got who else did that? Roanoke. Uh-oh. Oh. So, you are at the last second are about to be pulled over the edge. You fight, and I'll give you the chance. You can either try to continue that struggle, or get pulled in the water, or you can cut that line and let it go on a
Oh,
tie.
we're cutting that line and letting it go.
Okay.
Oh,
so, yeah, so it you almost had it into the boat, and then with the last bunch of speed, it tore off the opposite direction and yanked you off your balance. You almost went over the edge. However, you were able to take your dagger out and cut the line before getting pulled into the water.
Hey, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
While they're fishing, I'm just kind of keeping an eye across, looking for any big bulges coming, breaking the water or anything like that.
Okay.
Looking for bolt.
Nice. Okay, so who else do we have there? Rebecca. Go ahead. You got I'm sorry, Winzira with her 16. This is gonna be funny if. So, the small goblin, after seeing Roanoke struggle with that, begins to pull on, and maybe it's just the leverage. The small sometimes know how to position their bodies or whatnot, or she tricked it somehow into swimming right at the boat. But as it turned and starts coming right back at the boat, she's able to flick her wrist, and this large, it's almost bigger than she is. Knucklehead trout comes flopping and lands in the middle of the boat, flopping around.
Nice.
I did it.
You all notice a rather self-satisfied smirk on her face as she looks around.
Give her a side five.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice job.
Me, I think, is the last one. Dodge.
Yeah, Dodvin there with his.
Nope. He beat me on strength.
He did beat
Not
you
good.
on strength. However, you didn't lose by 5 or more. So, it just is able to snap the line and pull away and flee from you.
Thank God, because we'll never get him back in the boat.
I put the fishing rod down. I'm like, yeah, that's enough of that.
Yeah, leave
Alright.
it to the professionals. Me and you both.
I'll row.
Okay, so as you're rowing, roll for me a wisdom check. The two steering. Yes.
Wisdom. Okay.
Me as well.
Yep. If either of you are proficient at water vehicles, you can add your proficiency bonus.
I don't think.
It's filed under fishing.
17 from Dodvin.
Very good.
19 for Thea.
Very nice.
Wow. So, with great dexterity, you're able to move around some of the ice flows that start to kind of come in the way, and you're able to avoid smashing into any in the first hour. Give me each, and then in the starting of the next hour, each guys give me another, another, if you would, please.
Can I hand my
Another what?
spear to one of the guys on my boat and be like, hey, if anything's that close, push it away?
Sure, I'll take it.
I'll give
22.
you- Very nice. Let's see. Oh, so close. 11.
Okay. Um, who's got the thing? Is that Filbert? Filbert, give me a dexterity saving throw. If you move the with, I'm sorry, if you're going to wield the spear to try to push the flows away.
Well, that was going to be me also.
I'm sorry.
If he grabs it, that's fine.
You're not in the same boat as him, though, Roanoke.
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh yes, that's
I
my bad.
thought we were.
I said no. It's Filbert, Dodvin, and Henrik, and Roanoke's in the same
Oh,
boat
okay.
as Thea and Winzira.
Yeah, we're
Gotcha.
doing fine.
Yep.
We're doing fine.
Yeah.
That's the cool boat.
You got this! Yay!
We got fish. We're doing fine with the ice.
Can I switch boats?
They do have the 2 fish that we've caught so far.
So go ahead, Filbert, and give a dex save to see if you can get latch the thing. All right, so yeah, so you're able to get a good purchase on the ice chunk that's flowing in front of try to push it away. Now give me a straight strength check to see if you can push it away enough to avoid any damage to the boat.
Nope.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's definitely better to try to avoid hitting them with your steering. The boat takes 3 points of damage. However, this is the boat that is not does not have the bite out of it. So it looks like you're in good shape. You're still in pretty good shape.
Okay.
So give me each another wisdom roll to see how you steer for the next round.
Ah, 9.
Oh,
I got
no.
cocky. Lathander, you've abandoned me.
9 again! Now the gods have abandoned us.
If you're saying that song, you should not have sang that song.
They didn't like that song, apparently.
I didn't
So
even get a roll for it, so we have no idea.
no, it was a lovely tune. I'm sure they loved it. Go ahead and if you would please, can I get a deck save throw from Filbert again, please, to see if he can land the spear tip.
You can do it.
Who?
12.
Maybe?
Yep. No, that's good enough. That's exactly what you needed to hit. That's enough to get in the tip into the purchase. Now give me a strength check to see if you can push it away.
10.
Not enough. So almost enough to get it away.
Ow.
Jesus.
That's gonna hurt.
And then so that takes another blow. So you've taken 10 points of damage on the ship, on your rowboat there. It's looking a little rough in that one spot, but it's certainly not as bad. The burly, if you look at the back of your boat, as you're looking at, you see that there's a name written on the side. Filbert, as you're looking at the damage on it, and you see that you're in a rowboat called the Burly Ram.
Ah.
Well named.
Okay.
Winzira, you hold on for dear life as you smash into an iceberg without any way to even try to get out of its way. And your boat takes 3 points of damage. And looking down, you see that there's a name painted on yours as well. And it's the Progged Goat.
I can't read
At all?
at all.
there's
On the side of the
There's letters that you recognize as being some kind of leathers on the side of the boat.
There's words written here. There's scribbles.
I'm busy. I'm trying to not kill us with an iceberg. I'm sorry.
Says, if
They're
you can-
big enough to see.
If you can read this, you're too close.
All right. The pod goat.
Philbert, what do we want to switch roles? Maybe. Maybe.
I don't know if I can row any better.
Well, the only reason you might be getting the deck save issue, but I've definitely got better chance with the strength save. But the rowing seems to be wisdom based. That's a 3 for me. What's your bonus? Are you adept enough to row?
I have +1 wisdom.
So we're 6 of one, half dozen of another.
So, as you're going now over the next hour, the lake is very calm. It's very still. It seems like a good time for fishing for anybody else who wants to continue fishing. Does anybody?
I do.
All right.
I do.
Let them fish. I'll be right back.
22.
20.
Damn.
I've
All right.
given up fishing.
You both
I gave up
land.
fishing over 10 years ago.
You both land a fish. Who wants to try to get into the boat first?
I can.
Okay, it's a
What's
strength
this one?
check.
Strength check.
Yep.
All right. 19.
All right, you pull up another one into the boat.
Yeah. I am from Dugan's Hole.
It's in your blood.
Watch me do awesome at fishing, and then it comes time like for this shit to matter, and I'm like, whew.
Yeah, fishing matters.
Yeah. Winzira, try to pull it up into the boat.
Strength check, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Nice.
Not nice.
Oh. So, losing that by more than 5, it starts to pull you over. You start to go flying through the air. You do
Can I-
have one
Can I
chance.
trust her?
Well, she can make a dexterity saving throw to see if she can save herself.
19.
Oh, I think you managed to do it. So as you're about to go flying past, you're able to hook your foot on one of the gun walls and grab on the edge and stop yourself from going over. You almost lose your fishing rod as well, but with a 19, you're able at the last second to grab it and hold on to it just long enough that the line snaps and does not pull you into the water, and you don't lose your fishing rod. So with a bit of a scare there, you managed to not die.
Too big. Too big.
It is not your time to be judged.
In the hours that we're doing this, can we chat? Can we talk?
Oh, absolutely.
Fishing?
Assuming that's what you're doing.
Silence.
So I
You're
don't
gonna
know-
scare the fish.
I didn't know if it was like we had to be quiet because of the fish, right? I'd like to, while we're concentrating and focusing on all our fishing, just to address the group. And I'm saying this with my guy is like looks like he's a little bit shaky because he doesn't really do well in the water. I need to apologize to everybody, and I just think it's a pretty good time because I don't think any of you can leave right now.
Wow.
I was raised by the Ragged Wolves, and well, it's in a very aggressive tribe, and I just want to apologize to Dodvin for last week. I think I need to apologize to everybody. I think I put everybody in danger, and I'm sorry. It is not. There's no really good excuse, but I think I put everybody in danger. We might be in trouble if we go back to that town. So yeah, I'll dive in right now if I need if that's what everybody thinks I should do.
Do not dare. We all. I accept and I apologize for raising my tone with you. So.
The apology is well taken and well appreciated. All of us do some things due to our upbringing, but it takes real courage and bravery to know your faults and speak to them.
It does.
Okay, and I just want to say that I really friggin' hate the water.
Well,
Me too. That's why I left 10 years ago. I didn't want to fish.
let's.
This is
let's-
I escaped this.
It's a little mini vacation for you. That's what this is.
Now I'm looking for a monster.
So
This is so much fun. Though.
It is. It is. This is like my childhood.
Yes, it's a nightmare like my childhood.
By the way, Roanoke, I do hold the oars with one hand, and I clap you on the back, and I give you a bit of camaraderie, physical, like, hey, thank you, and we're good, and all that stuff. So
He flinches when you hit him on the back like he's about to pull out his dagger. And all of a sudden he realizes that it was a
Friendly camaraderie.
Yeah, he's not used to that.
Well,
I
you
forgot
do-
to name.
Isn't he on our boat?
You didn't get hugs from your mother, so I understand. So, and
No,
I
I'm not
apologize
hugs
for that.
from my mother, but it's been a while because I don't know if I've mentioned it. She was killed and eaten by a yeti.
My father was killed by a knucklefish.
By
Oh,
what?
that's tragic too.
I thought your dad was killed by your mom.
Who's mine?
Her
What are you
mom was a
talking about?
knucklehead.
It's a knucklehead.
Oh no.
I thought mom was killed by a wolf.
Hey guys, I'm being serious here.
No, we are too. We know that you are.
I'm being serious.
Oh, okay.
It could have been a shapeshifter. We don't know when Zara.
all right.
So, while
You're
I'm rowing, are there? Go ahead. Sorry.
Just saying that the next hour, you also have more still and quiet waters. So go ahead and give me the wisdom checks to make sure that you're able to avoid. Ooh.
What are we avoiding?
Neither one is terribly good.
Oh, they're doing it.
Filbert, go
Um,
ahead and do the thing. But go ahead, Winsira.
Can I use Mage Hand to push some of the smaller stuff away? I know it can't do too much weight, but
Yeah, Mage Hand
10
wouldn't be
pounds.
10 pounds wouldn't be enough to actually stop the whole boat from smacking into it.
Yeah, I
'Cause
did
of-
roll a natural one. So.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's- Well, the deck save was 11. So where does that put us in our
Oof.
boat?
The deck save is. Yep, you're able to do it. So give the strength check. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. The deck
No, it
save is a
wasn't.
12.
Yeah.
So the DC is 12. So you both take a little bit more damage as you. Oh, you bang into it again. I'm gonna just start doing this with a piece of
I got a
paper.
question now.
Yes, go ahead.
We're gonna go for 0 hit points.
Yeah. How many hit points does this thing have?
Do I see any of those like around the same size as we've been hitting, like off to the side of the boat anywhere?
They're
Like-
around in general. I mean, they're quite a bit. A
I'm
few of
gonna
them. And this is over
I'm
an
gonna cast-
hour. We're kind of condensing this one check down.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt at one and see what
Fireball?
happens. Firebolt.
Oh,
Okay.
Fire all the boat.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Boom!
Seems like a little rash. I'm sorry.
Yes, the natural 20. The 26.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. So, yeah, your firebolt hits into it, and almost like a laser shot. You're so accurate, and you see it kind of burrow through the top of one and pushes, and you can see it kind of a diminished little bolt of fire kind of shoot out the backside of it.
Wait, why are you
like,
putting holes in the boat?
So knowing that as you realize that the majority of the ice is actually under the water, and that's where most of the damage is, below the water line that you're taking on the boat.
Okay.
But you hit it, and now there's a nice hole burrowed directly through the top of this one right here.
If it's a cantrip, I could just sit there and keep blah 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 blah. I could be like,
This was only supposed to be a 3-hour tour, right?
like every 6 seconds, just go doom, doom.
You're scaring the fish away.
So the pronged goat is got another good chunk out of it. Now you can see where it's clearly what looks like a tooth like bite mark out of it. And
I'm gonna start bailing water.
So,
it's not to the point where it's taking on water quite yet.
I'm sorry. Can I just ask something?
Yes.
Is it possible for me to use Lucky to re-roll that?
You would have if I hadn't already rolled the damage
know.
and whatnot. Yeah,
Okay,
you would have.
yeah, sorry.
That's okay. In future, but yes, before I roll damage, and then you can see.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was just for like attack rolls or.
Pretty much any die roll.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, lucky
Well,
is.
Is there any way to patch up the boat while we're in it?
I don't know. What do you have in mind? What are you going to use to patch it up?
Well, I mean, I've got bed rolls and like rope and an explorer's pack. What's in my explorer's pack? I don't know. Like stuffing some holes. I don't know.
Well, you're not taking on any. You're not taking on any water yet.
Okay.
Keyword is yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I stuff it with fish.
All right. As you're continuing this bit of the steering and whatnot over the next hour, go ahead and give me those rolls.
Were we not fishing before we go to the next roll?
I believe that we already had. If I'm incorrect, then I apologize.
We
I
had
thought
just done the wisdom rolls for the steering.
Oh right,
Yeah.
so now so go ahead and do your anybody who wants to fish.
Hey, we got to get some joy out of this. We're about to go in the drink.
Aw, I'm sad.
No fish for us.
No fish for you. Come
No.
back when you.
No fish at all.
Womp womp womp.
You scared him away with all the fire bolts.
They're all plus.
As she says that, I shoot 2 more firebolts into the water.
Wait, if there's a fudgy here, we do not want to antagonize it.
So go ahead and roll an attack with disadvantage.
The Kraken is going to come up out of the water now.
All right.
Like laugh.
as you blindly are shooting in the water, you happen to catch something, and you see a part you hear a mudded from as the hissing sound of this goes into the water, and it looks like a splash of something dark in the water,
Oh god.
which could be a lot of things. It's hard to tell in the dim light.
It's Cthulhu.
We can use Tasha's when we reroll our characters, right?
I do not want Lovecraft with us on this journey. Thank you very much.
So, all right. So go ahead and roll those.
Wisdoms.
Yep, for the next hour. Water is still clear. The winds are down, and you take advantage. Yes, 14 is the DC, ladies and gentlemen.
Do we lose people?
I don't know.
No, Groovy just popped on.
Right. It's like.
As you're steering, Thea, and you're pulling the oars, because of your ridiculously high passive perception, you notice out of the corner of your eye something seems to be crusting and breaking the surface of the water. As you look over quickly, you see a knucklehead trout break the surface and fly through the air. As it comes up over the boat, it wrenches its body and goes to smack you with its tail. Because you have perceived it, you can use your reaction if you'd like. If you have a reaction that you could use.
Well, I don't know. Catch it. Like. Oh,
Well,
maybe?
no. I mean, reaction is like, do you cast shield or, so you are able to use a reaction if you had one. But okay, if you want to try to grab it out of the air, yeah, let's see what happens. Your armor class is 15 without a shield. So you're able to duck underneath it. Go ahead and roll a, we'll give you, as it's passing away, going over the other side, we'll give you an unarmed strike attack.
So how would I do that?
Roll a d20
Okay.
and add your strength bonus.
So a strength check then?
Yeah, do that then.
All right.
Nice.
14.
Oh, that's funny. All right. So as it goes to slap you with its tail, you kind of shrug it off and take it on the shoulder, and it doesn't hurt you at all. But with your quick reaction, you swing your hand out, and you punch it right in the side. Roll damage. That hits. So just roll a d4 and add your strength.
Okay. How do I do that?
A little thing on the side that looks like a d20 on the left side of your screen, and then roll click d4.
Sorry, it's my setup right now, it's stretched out my screen and it's no.
I can roll it for you. Okay.
I got it.
So
I rolled it.
So do 3 points of damage to it. You punch it. You can kind of feel it. You make a solid thump to it, but its momentum carries it over the top, and you hear a splash as it lands back into the water and is able to swim away.
Well, now you've pissed off the fish.
Don't come around here.
Now you each get anybody who wants to continue fishing now this hour gets another fishing.
Yeah.
I get quite enough of fishing.
Like we've caught a lot of stuff on our boat in the first place.
19 for me.
13 for me.
Nice.
All right, so you're the cleric after punching a fish now lands one on her line. Roll a strength roll, if you would please. A strength check. Ooh, this one's a strong one. Oh, so now it yanks you off balance because you failed by more than 5. You need to roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you can
Okay.
catch yourself before you get pulled into the water.
All right, saving throw is. Hold on. Oh. Is that just Dex or is it?
No, there's literally a whole box that says saving throws, and you click on the one that says dexterity. It's right next to your ability scores.
Right
Got it.
above your skill checks.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't have my glasses on.
Oh, you were saying something about a lucky feat.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use that lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. I can tell you what happens with a 9 if you want.
I'm gonna use it.
All right.
So I get to re-roll.
Yeah, just roll again.
Okay. Oh my
Ah.
god!
Wow. Wow.
So
Tales will be told of this day.
as she stands to go pull this knucklehead back in after just punching one. The wet that's kind of splashing on it from the slime and the wet from this fish jumping over has slickened the bottom, the gun wall, and there's a twist and a slip, and all of a sudden, with a little bit of a scream, you hear a splash as Thea falls over into the water,
No.
Damn it.
Wait,
soaking her to the skin.
I jump in.
Nope. Okay.
I want to jump in now.
Alrighty.
The only way to solve this is to make it more complicated and dangerous.
Right.
I can swim.
I am
All right,
the
but I don't
queen of
jump
the
in.
boat
Fine, I
now.
don't jump in.
Sole survivor.
There's a new queen.
I know,
Always a
right?
queen.
All right. So Roanoke dives in immediately
If
to.
she says she can swim, I won't go jump in. But if she looks like she's floundering, I'll do it.
No, I can swim.
All right.
Okay. So Thea, you hit the water, and your breath is taken away immediately from the frigidness of it. You can spend several minutes of it.
Cold.
I know you do.
Huh? Okay.
I know.
Okay.
So
So yeah, I'm gonna try to get the fuck out of the freezing cold water.
okay. So you start to climb back up onto the boat. Give me an athletics check, please.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
15.
you're able to do, the hoist up, even with the armor, with that display of strength. You're able to pull yourself up into the boat. However, you are now
Chili.
a little bit chilly, yeah, and your clothes are all wet.
Yeah.
So you're able to shake off the cold for as many minutes as your constitution. Once that time has gone, you'll have to start doing checks, saving throws, constitution
So-
saving throws. However,
Modifier or my score?
no, you have 18 minutes, and then you will have to.
Yeah.
So in 18 minutes, I'm going to talk. We'll bring it up again. So you're kind of cold right now, and you're very chilly.
You have to get out of those wet clothes.
You just want to see me naked.
Is there any way we could put my shield face down in her boat? Oh, it's probably a wooden shield. I don't remember what I've got. Is it wooden?
Yeah.
Damn it. Never mind.
Okay.
Is there any way to dry? Is there any way to dry her clothes like with a fireball?
It's a cantrip. You'd have to do it a lot.
I look over to our wizard.
Every
Hendrik.
6 seconds, fireball.
Actually,
Fireball.
Hendrik,
Fireball.
as you guys, Hendrik, as you've been keeping watch, roll perception for me, please.
Oops. God, I forgot to do that. Not disadvantage.
Yeah, that's okay. You got a 19. Off to about 20 feet beyond, just at the edge of what you can see from the light coming off of the paladin's source there. You see a kind of a swell in the water, and it almost looks like something kind of breaches there for a moment,
Don't like.
and then disappears.
Don't like. It's right.
Do we get an idea? Oh wait, we don't see this. I'm sorry.
I see something up there.
A fish?
Something. Big one.
It's probably the family of the fish that got me.
They're coming to finish the job.
3.
That's what I get for punching fish.
Well, there's no way we're outrunning this. So,
Running what?
if that's Fudgy.
I want to see Fudgy. Where is
Yeah.
it? Where is it?
Me too.
Me
I didn't come out here to
too.
fish.
I don't want to see Fudgy.
The whole point we're here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, to start off your next hour on the boat, give me that your wisdom check, please, to see how we do with the.
Can I? How bad is the wind right now?
Um,
16.
currently, it is very calm.
Is
Very
there any
calm.
way we can get some
Okay.
aerial visual support?
Sure.
What are those? 7.
I'm
Fuck.
gonna summon my my familiar from its little pocket dimension, Delio.
Okay. And she's an owl, right?
Correct.
Named Owl.
Makes it easy to remember.
Definitely.
I just want
Nope,
to check.
its name is Luo.
I thought it was Hootie.
It's Luo.
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 All right, so
Whoa.
okay. All right. Let me do something real quick. So I know what the stats are. They do have dark vision up to 120 feet.
Nice.
Mhm.
So there is that.
So I'll just have her kind of circling the boats and scanning the water.
Thought there was a way that I could make that. What's its name?
Um,
Lowo.
that was just a joke. No, I'm gonna call her Snowball.
Okay. Jesus.
She's like a pure white owl.
Okay. Come on, roll 20. Okay, you should have control over her.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, so she's up and going to be keeping an eye out as well. Yes?
Yes.
Up to about 120 feet. Okay, cool.
Yep. Basically, I'm having her kind of circle around the boats and keeping an eye out. And every now and then, when she gets tired, just come land next to me or on my shoulder.
Cool. All right, give me those. You already did. All right, so Dodvin, having a rough night there. So Filbert, go ahead and give us that deck save to see if you can stick that pole into the ice flow.
Sorry, I'm making you work, Filbert.
Damn.
Nope.
Not good. Not good.
Nope. We're going down.
All right, so this was just a very glancing blow, without doing a tremendous amount of damage.
That's good.
Damn it. It's a lot of hit points so far.
More than I have.
As you're going and starting to get ready to cast, both Snowball notices, starts almost right away, probably about just coming into her perception, a larger keel boat coming in your direction. They appear to be Snowball. See through her eyes, you're able to see there's a large boom off the side of the keel boat, which is running a net. And you see several different people maneuvering on the deck. Over about the next 15 minutes or so, it gets closer enough where you all can start to see in the dim. You're able to make out about 60 feet off this keel boat, and it's flying a flag.
Oh. Can I recognize what the flag is?
Yeah.
I do believe that everyone who is from 10 Towns recognizes the flag of Targos flying.
All right. I'm gonna I mean I would have it anyways, but light cast on the end of my staff, just so. I mean it's dark, so I'm gonna have that cast anytime I'm out anywhere. But just make sure that they can see us and they don't run us over.
Yeah.
As you start to wave the flag, you see one of the individuals on the deck kind of notices you and walks to the front of their boat, to the bow, and leans over the gunwale down. And the keel boat's definitely higher up than you, so they're looking down onto this rowboat from above. Little gnats, you run in our way. You're scaring off the fish. Why don't you take those little things home before you get hurt?
Okay.
No, thank you.
What?
What was that?
What?
That was from beyond the grave. We did not hear what you
Thank
said
sir.
there.
We mean you no harm. We're not. We'll get out of your way.
They continue to fish off in the distance, as you know. You can see they're using nets, throwing him in and pulling him up, trawling.
Okay.
Looks like a good idea.
We should
Is
probably
it
ask them
possible?
for help before we sink
Yeah,
into
that's
the
what I was
water.
gonna say. Yeah. Is it possible, sir, for us to board our vessels on yours and do a bit of repairs?
Where do you hail out from? Not seen you before.
We
We actually came out of Targos.
Oh,
We actually
Roll,
rolled out of Targos.
roll deception.
I thought we did come out of Targos though.
No, you
That's
did
where we
not.
rolled out.
no,
No.
we can't. We did not. That's why I said we came out of Bremen.
Oh no, it was Bremen. Yeah, sorry. No, that was just
No,
me.
we were both speaking
mistaken.
at the same time.
I forgot. I forgot that that I completely forgot that we had switched towns. But
Mm-hmm.
okay. Yes, 7.
Well, one of you says Brenneman, one of you says Targos. I think you're all a bunch of liars.
I'm not lying. I just forgot. I was just in Targos like yesterday. So
Well, take yourself back to where you come from then. That's the best solution for you. We're not out here to fix your boats. We're here to fish.
But sir, I'm so very cold.
You hear some laughter. You hear laughter from the other deckhands, kind of laughing at your misfortune.
Don't listen to him. He's a moron. We just came from Bremen.
a moron. Oh, you simple-minded woman with your religious beliefs. Shut your mouth.
At least I know what town we came from.
I'm sorry that I was too busy fixing your computer when they were going over everything to remind myself where we were.
I what?
I missed the recap.
Mickey, how big is this boat in comparison to ours?
It's a
I didn't
keel
get
boat.
that detail.
It's a
Okay,
keel boat, so it's quite much. It's quite a bit bigger. It's probably, 25, 28 feet long.
How many people are on it?
You can see several on the deck. The one who's kind of leaning over seems to be giving orders, and probably 5 other that you can see moving around and working the nets.
I think we could take them.
They're currently they've kind of come in there and kind of, as you've been talking, continuing on the path that they were going. They're probably now moving back kind of in a loop away from you.
Have you seen Fudgy?
Fudgy?
Yeah, the monster.
Oh, please. There is no monster. You've been drinking the Bremen ale, haven't you?
So you admit we come from Bremen.
I haven't had the pleasure of it yet.
It's a figure of speech, the little thing, yeah. What? Taking children out on the lake this late at night. Oy.
Teach them early. Teach them young.
Can we ask them to tether up behind them so we're not boarding their boat, but they can still help us?
I think they're already moved past us quite a ways now, right?
Yeah, they never got too close. They're kind of they've been doing kind of a circle around. There hasn't been. They don't seem very keen on helping you at all. There is, and you guys
Place
know.
sucks.
Well, the rest of you know that there's definitely a big rivalry between the various towns about taking fish out of the lakes. And Bremen and Targos especially have a kind of a rivalry. Pretty strong rivalry with the fishing.
Offer him the fish that you caught.
Have you ever punched a fish? Straight out the air.
Um,
I'm gonna have my friend write a song about it.
They are looking at you very strangely now, and there's almost a little bit of fear, like there might be some kind of crazy going on. Oh,
Oh, there's crazy.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah. You hear him starting to call. All right, that's enough of this. Let's wrap this up, boys. pull in those lines and let's head back. There's something foul on this water tonight.
Fishy.
I don't like the airs in this area. You do notice, though, however, that as they go to pull that up, the net is just filled with fluttering things as they pull up a huge, compared to the 3 or 4 that you've caught, dozens and dozens of these in the nets as they haul it up onto the line.
Guys, we're going about this the wrong way. We need those things.
We have those things. We should try them.
We could probably take those things.
How close is the net?
We have nets.
No, how close is their net?
At this point, they are probably about almost leaving the range your vision, so approaching between 55 and 60 yards away.
Damn. Okay. I was gonna punch the fish in the net.
Not without some divine smiting from a distance.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah. If I'm gonna fish during one of these hours with the net just to use strength, then someone else has to steer. But I didn't like that noise, whatever that was.
Can I steer with a mage hand?
But I'm happy to let somebody else try. I mean, the net.
Are we fishing or looking for Fudgy?
We're looking.
I'm looking for Fudgy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and
make some gold while at it.
Go ahead and roll for this hour, but as it's moving away, go ahead and roll a perception for Snowball and for you, Hendrik.
Oh.
That's me. And then Snowball would be mine.
Nope, you'd use her stats. That's why I gave you control.
Okay. Let's see. How do I go about doing that then?
You'd open her thing and then see where it says perception +3. Click on that.
I don't see. How do I open her thing?
It should
Click
be
on
in. It's well. You alt click on her, and I might have not put it in your. Let me make sure that. So hold down the alt key and then double click on her. And I'll put her in your journal too, so you can get it from there as well.
I did that. It's not pulling anything out.
Try it again.
Oh, there it goes. Finally. It worked.
Yay!
Okay.
So where it says perception +3.
Gotcha.
You're again doing it. He rolled a 7, everyone. Unfortunately, he rolled it. Whisper rolled it to me.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It's defaulting to that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't even show like a.
I'm gonna fix
doesn't
that.
have the. Yeah.
I just fixed that. It should now.
Okay, there we go. Now it shows it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it has the-
Something's wrong with the way I've got the game set up. It's all the NPCs and monsters. It's defaulting to that, which is really, really not nice and helpful. So with his 7, or her 7, or whatever it is, it's 7.
Yeah.
It doesn't notice much. As it's kind of flying in general, kind of floating on the air currents above you.
Okay.
Do I need to roll a Constitution check?
You would, but you automatically will pass it.
Excellent.
So, though you're cold, you seem to be immune to the lasting effects.
Nice.
That's that 10 towns blood. I was born of the cold.
Okay, so that was. Yeah, that was spotting. Fishing.
Sure. More fishing.
Rebecca, do me a favor. Roll for me a d4. Okay.
I got a 21 on my fishing.
Yep. So roll your strength to see if you pull it into the boat. And you do.
13.
Nice.
So you muscle and huff and puff and yank that thing right into the boat.
And as soon as I pull it in, I punch it. Like when it's in the boat.
You
I
hear a
swear,
satisfying
cousin,
thump.
Ronaldo. I knock him out.
Is Winzira fishing this hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Damn.
Nice.
21.
Nice.
Yes, she definitely lands one. And I'll say, you know what? Since that's a crit, let's do this. You actually in the hour you do it twice. So go for the first one. Roll your strength check with your first one. Oh, and it's by 5. So go ahead and roll a deck save.
No.
Well,
Which you make. So you're able to stop yourself and let the line out before you get pulled into the water. It's good for you. So you with gumption, undeterred, try again and land a second one. So go ahead and roll that strength check.
18.
Oh, and with the fury of the small, you pull it up and flip it into the boat with a satisfying thump as it lands. As everyone is cheering Windsor's success on that, Roanoke, you see, and anyone who wasn't cheering on that, probably Filbert, I think you're with your perception. And actually, Donovan, even yours, past perception. You see coming at you this way. Actually, I can do a thing. Hang on, I can do a thing.
It's not good if you have to do a thing.
No, it's a fun thing.
Oh,
Oh,
I see it.
You.
Yeah.
Ah!
Right at me. Right at me.
You see a kind of a wave. You don't see anything breaking on it. It's like almost like a bulge in the water. But you feel a thump underneath your boat as this happens.
Do I s-
Yeah.
Look over at everybody
Instinctively grabbing onto the sides as the boat is attempting. It feels like the boat is actually starting to go push upwards. So go ahead.
guys, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh.
Well, you're not even in
Go
that
ahead
boat. So I need a collective strength check, a strength saving throw. No, I'm sorry, an athletics check from the group, from Filbert, Donovan, and Henrik, to see if you are able
That's gonna be
to
bad.
stop the boat from
That's gonna be bad.
flowing
Here we go.
over.
Oh,
Yes,
come on!
zero.
I've got a +7.
Who's rolling this again?
Everyone in that boat.
I got a 9.
So is it athletics?
Yeah.
You and I got the same.
Yes. Me with my -2.
Roanoke,
Me with my +7.
Roanoke, you're not in.
Roanoke.
You're not in that boat. So
not?
yeah.
No.
You're in my boat.
we're fine over here.
Oh, I'm in the good boat, the cool boat.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that puts that makes the boat capsize. The three of you are plunged into the water with a capsized boat.
I'm really glad I'm in this boat, guys.
Yeah, me too. I didn't realize I was in this boat. I'm happy now. This is boat where he punch fishes and live.
Somebody
Okay.
said we had a net, right?
Yeah.
So, the boat is capsized. but you're able to get it kind of, even though you're in the water and frigid, you're able to get it so that with the help of the others in the boat, um, you're able to do the pull it one up over the other and get it so that it's right side up without any water in it. Um, what you each need to do is roll a athletics check to see if you're able to pull yourself up into the boat.
Okay.
Dec-
0.
Uh, 22 for me.
with those excellent athletics checks, what I'll say just to make this work out so it's not so tedious is that you're able to, the two of you are able to get up into the boat, and you see Henrik kind of pulling himself up and falling. Can't even get his chin up over the. He floats up. So you both kind of look at each other and with a sigh, reach over and one hand on each of your leg and hoist them up, and you put them into the water. However, you are all now suffering the effects of the frigid water. So, what are each of your constitutions, please?
11.
13.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Constitution is Jesus, 18. But I have the powerful build, not the powerful build, the Mountain Born, which allows me to resist cold damage.
Okay.
Resistance to cold damage. So.
Okay. Lucky you.
Figures the one that doesn't really need it.
Right?
It's always the way.
I mean, same.
I should have had a really good athletics check to stop that boat from going over. I rolled a freaking 2.
Uh-huh.
That's why we roll dice.
I know.
So did we get a good look at what went by?
You
certainly wasn't the.
You only saw a wave. You only saw a wave. Nothing broke the wave. It was just kind of a ridge, like a wave ridge in the water, and then they felt something hit the bottom of the boat.
It was
And
fudgy. It was
and the
so
boat,
Yeah.
which knocked the boat up and capsized it.
Or it's
Yeah.
the one that you punched. It's its uncle.
I think you made the
Coming for your
family
poor
mad.
Big enough to do that.
Coming for your whole family, fish.
Okay, so let's just start looking. See if I mean it's obviously here. Let's just start looking, and then, either get away or defend ourselves, so we don't get capsized again.
Wasn't somebody supposed to get some drawings of Fudgy?
I think we nominated Filbert.
Because we were gonna the mage that we met really wanted some drawings.
Tally.
Yeah,
But we haven't seen it yet.
I know. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Continuing to look out.
Every
Scan.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're cold, you could cast firebolts on yourself.
so
Cast
everyone
firebolt over her head.
Thanks.
roll an attack, and don't roll a 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
You get close enough to almost singe your hair, which as was your intent, I believe.
Yeah.
So the ice flows are continuing to come, even though you're trying to stay in the general area. I need Thea and Dodvin to roll the wisdom checks to make sure that you avoid those ice flows.
No.
I'm gonna
No.
luck point. And roll
So-
again. Oh Jesus, 11.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go first. What's happening there? And then you tell me what I have to roll.
Hang on just a sec. I lost my spot. Okay, so you both fail. So, even with the luck roll, it's a fail.
I know.
So your boat takes 4 points of damage. So you hear the thump into it, and the boat kind of shakes a little bit. You guys, Filbert, you have the option to keep an eye out for anything in the water, or to try to mitigate this bang imminent. It's up to you.
Choose wisely.
Well, everyone was just saying that you want me to draw a whale, but yeah. So I'm watching the water.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. So the prong goat is takes another hit, and it's starting to look pretty battered. A little bit of water is starting to go in. It's certainly not to the point where you need to be bailing, but after the capsizing and everything, there's some damage to it. However,
Prong-
those
thought
who
it
We're in
was
the
us.
Congo.
I'm sorry, the burly ram, the burly ram. So that's good. Okay. So, go ahead, and the rest of you then who are watching the water, everyone give me a perception, including the snowball.
okay.
22.
Yeah. So Filbert and Winzira at the front end of the boat, it works out well because even though you took the blow to the ship, kind of focusing on the water as you did so with the rocking of it, you see breaching out ahead of you a head coming up out of the water, probably 30 feet, 30 yards rather, no, 30 feet, excuse me, in front of you. Ripples disrupt the surface of the lake as a reptilian head at the end of a long, slender neck rises out of the cold, dark water.
What?
It's
Found it!
What?
Hang on, I've got a thing for you, which I can't believe I can't find right now. Right, it's so disappointing when I don't have these things. I've got them queued up and then I can't find them. Sorry, guys. Hang on a sec. Oh, God, I can't wait to play in person again.
Fudgy.
Oh, lordy, lordy. It's worth it. Trust me.
I believe it. I believe it.
So this is saying it's up someplace. Where? Ah.
Didn't. Aha!
Ooh.
What the fuck? That's not fudgy. That's Godzilla.
Punch him. Punch him.
Yeah. punch
So,
him.
unlike this picture here, it's off a little bit
Yeah.
from you. It is.
Scale.
It
Dude,
is.
That picture looks like it's a bard playing one of the oars. Like,
It could. I think it's a fishing pole that he's holding.
Yeah. Great.
They said it was a monster.
Um, are
Does it look
you
like it's
are
like
Filbert? Are either
looking
you
straight
or
at us?
Winzira? Are you either of you proficient in nature?
No.
Not yet. I will be next level.
Okay. So right now it just appears to be looking at you.
Hug it.
Are you drawing?
Yeah,
Oh gosh, hang on, guys.
start
I can't
sketching
hear
in
a
my
word.
notebook.
Suddenly, for no apparent reason, Discord just went silent on me. Oh my goodness gracious.
We are talking.
Yeah.
We're talking.
I can hear you good.
Talking.
I think it's for him.
What a night.
Mick. There once was a creature that lived in.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, so you have that head momentarily kind of poised there, and
I'll start trying to sketch in my notebook.
okay. And Winzira, you see it as well, so you have an action.
Hug it.
Oh, then I was checking something.
Jawohl. We have sound?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
No, I'm just gonna stare at it and be like, "Yay! It looks very scary."
Yeah. That's quite a beast.
Shoo, go away.
Wait, I'm like,
I'm just
"Hi!"
kind of
gonna
I'm
take-
studying it, trying to see if I can like see if I can find something in anything that I've read that's that might come close to what this is.
Didn't you get a scroll that can allow you to talk to things?
Is
No.
that payment?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
That's the payment. We haven't received it
Oh, we
yet.
haven't gotten it yet?
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
can't
You,
really
what,
use
you,
it.
no, you said that to the guy, and he was like, "Nah, bruh."
Oh,
Yeah.
dick.
I'm gonna take one of the fish that I knocked out, right? And
Yeah.
I'm gonna like throw it in the general direction of Fudgy,
Oh, yeah,
like
feed
like
it.
like throwing a dog a treat, you know, like.
Hey, we're getting paid for those.
Go ahead and roll a. What would that be to see how close you get to him? I think it's a strength. Yeah,
Strength,
do an
yeah.
athletics. Yeah, because they're big and heavy.
All right.
There are no fish on our boat, so I can't do it. Nice.
17.
Okay,
What a good
17.
Does it
So,
look like
Nice
it's
throw.
like hostile?
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying like, who eats a treat? Who eats a treat?
That works, man.
okay. So, you throw this big giant fish, this knucklehead trout, goes swimming over there, kind of sinuously. You see it kind of move its head, just you're off a little bit, but it kind of compensates, and you see it snatch this thing right out of the air, and with a sickening crunch here, and cuts it right in half, and catches it, and you can hear a loud gulp as it swallows it.
Yay,
funny
that's
off
what
of this
will
as an act.
sound like.
It kind of chews, and you can see its eyes kind of lock right in at you. Yeah, and it seems it doesn't. you recognize something in those in the look. I mean, it seems to be looking right at you.
Okay. So, is it an animal?
Give me a nature check.
Okay. I have animal handling. Well, not known, but wisdom. So. Yeah.
Oof.
You have you don't know what this thing is. You've never seen anything like this.
Can I do some sort of like
In-
like like see if I've read anything about anything that looks like this or
Yeah,
might
it
match
would-
this description?
it would be a nature check as well.
Okay.
Gotta keep it there until Gilbert is done sketching.
Yeah. see?
11.
That's what I did. I was.
Yep.
He looked hungry.
These are my fish, though.
Oh, sorry. No, it wasn't your fish. It was the one I knocked out.
You don't think that you've seen anything about this before, Hendrik, in your reading? Nothing is coming to mind.
I have
Okay.
no nature, but is he within 60?
Yes.
I will just offer the one thing I can. Maybe is he celestial, undead, or whatnot with the divine sense? It's worth checking. I got nothing.
Nope. You don't get any kind of sense of any of those three.
Celestial fiend. Okay, thank you.
As he kind of is floating there, Filbert, go ahead and give a performance roll, will you? So you catch you make a very, very accurate, very good looking, for being out on a boat and in being wet and cold. Several sketches you're able to do as it's sitting there.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. So I think
You
we
had-
should just kind of do the whole never show your ass to the king.
So in other words, you want me to firebolt it, right?
No.
No!
I'm just gonna back away. All right, bye. But not turn around. Just very calmly
I got you.
"All right,
Firebolt.
Yeah.
As you say, do you want me to firebolt? The head
my
snaps directly towards you, and you hear it kind of letting out a low growl. You almost had me fooled with the offering of food, but you're just like all the rest.
You're right the first time.
He was joking.
Throw him another
I
fish.
apologize.
Throw him the wizard.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, sir, I am terribly sorry. He was making a bad joke. We apologize. We have another fish we would be happy to offer you. We mean no harm.
Indeed. We just came to behold your glory and to record it because people don't feel that you exist, and we knew that you did.
You're freaking awesome!
Yeah, Reggie!
No check-in on any of that, huh?
Holy-
Okay.
We just want to leave in peace.
We didn't mean to disturb you. We just
Yes.
wanted to behold you.
And I kind of tapped the wizard on that. He was joking. I'm sorry.
Hendrik,
I was?
You want him.
roll a Arcana check, please.
Two?
Oh my
Oh,
God,
it
you
was
guys,
almost a
man.
20. It was almost a 20.
Fishing. Not fishing anymore.
This is brutal. Yeah.
Where's that Tasha's book again?
Right?
Yeah. So you're not exactly sure how this thing is. What's going on with this creature?
I don't know why it's talking.
What's your name? Is it Fudgy?
That's what they call you, at least.
Roll a persuasion check to see if it talks to you.
Why am I the one rolling persuasion?
Yeah.
Because you're the first one who You asked it the
All right.
question.
All right. Oh,
I addressed
man,
it, but
this is gonna be brutal. It's gonna chomp me. I know it.
Actually, go ahead. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my
Never
God,
mind.
first place,
nice. Nicely done. 18.
We nicknamed you Fudgy. It's a term of endearment. It means mighty and good looking.
I
Mm,
thought you were just making fun of it.
the druid that gave me the gift didn't give me a name. He should have
No.
given me a name, shouldn't he have?
Yes. Yes,
I
indeed.
think it was a him. I'm
Do
not
you
quite
like-
sure. You all sort of all look the same to me.
Did he have dangly bits in between his legs?
Before you ate him. Do you like the name Fudgy?
It's as good a name as any, I guess.
It's a great name. It's a name of power.
Give a
It's a noble
persuasion.
name.
Give a persuasion again.
No,
With
I need to
with
do that.
advantage.
Okay.
The druid that. Oh my God! Is this those things that burst out of the chest? Is that what this is?
No.
No, it's not a slod.
I don't know. I'm just. Joe doesn't know what a slot is.
Fudgy.
11.
Yes, I think I like that.
Nice to meet you, Fudgy.
Yeah.
Hail and well met, Fudgy.
Can you not kill us, please?
I don't think you could.
Oh my God! Shut up, Enrig.
Robinson. He said I was supposed to make the people of Bremen suffer.
For what?
Well,
What did they
suffered
do?
enough. They are
Listen.
suffering.
Who's
Every time-
Robinson?
Okay,
Robinson?
good.
The druid. He serves the Frostmaiden
Oh, shit.
and said I should do my part to serve the Frostmaiden. I don't want to be stupid again. I have to do what he says, or else he'll take the
Well,
gift away.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry to
this-
tell you, but if you keep following the Frostmaiden, chances are you won't have, you won't be alive for much longer.
Where is this druid?
Yes. Where is the druid?
Yeah, we want to meet him.
Hmm.
Maybe we can have a conversation with him and prevent him
I-
from turning you back.
I believe he makes a home in the wood on the far side of this lake.
Well, if
Lonely
you
wood.
give us safe passage, we'll go and make our way over there.
And we'll talk to him and make sure he doesn't make you dumb again.
Yes.
If I disobey and he finds out, though, you gave me fish and you gave me a name, and I am thankful. But if you are from Bremen and your boats are from Bremen, I must make you
We're
suffer.
not from Bremen.
Not from Bremen.
We're not from Bremen.
Technically, Fudgy.
I'm from.
I mean, these boats are from Bremen.
We borrowed them.
Not from Bremen.
I'm from
That's
David's
what,
Hall.
that's what I thought I was the.
Hush that.
I look down at you as and I'm like, you and I are both not from Bremen.
No, I'm
Winzira,
not from Bremen, but the boat is.
Yeah, but
When-
we don't have to keep mentioning
guys,
that.
please, if I may, I need an Arcana check from Winzira and from Thea.
All right. Here we go.
Wow.
3.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Wow, these rolls.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know what's going
I'm
on.
gonna use my last luck. I'm gonna use my last luck. All right, fine.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We had
Oh.
It was almost a 16.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Just eat me last.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I know.
Okay.
Why?
Really? We'll kill the druid for you.
No, we don't have to let him know that we ever
Yeah.
met him. We just, make our way across and talk to him ourselves and be like, "Oh, look, why are you here in the woods?"
Also, if the Frostmaiden has her way, you won't even have a lake to live in. She's
That's
freezing it
not
all up.
true at all.
She's freezing it all up. Look how much less water you have to roam with your magnificence since all this began.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
All right.
Thank
Let's
God
hope
somebody
this
with
is better.
charisma is doing it.
I don't have that much. Really? 21.
Now you get it, huh?
Who would do?
Well, Ravison, it told me that we must spread fear with the town's fisher folk to make them suffer.
They're suffering. They're suffering
Oh, they are suffering. But
so much.
they don't believe in you. And if we make it back, then we will tell them that you're here and that this lake belongs to you.
I'm not to F with you.
And there's more terror.
Yeah, and to fear you in
Exactly.
all your gloriousness. That's the proper use of the word, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But if they come out on the lake, then I must attack them.
That'll make them
Ravison,
fear.
she will take away the gift. All I used to do was swim around and eat fish. Now I am more, and I will not go back.
You're not going to go back. We're going to go talk to the druid. We're going to deal with the druid. We got it covered.
Promise, we promise. Just give us a chance.
Sing Fudgy a song, Winzira.
A fudgy
Roanoke and Donovan, you guys can cast spells, correct?
Not yet.
Yeah, but not. I mean,
Not yet. Either of you
Yeah.
can't.
I
just the searing smite and thunderous smite.
That's right. Then you can
Cure
roll.
wounds, yeah.
You also can roll a Arcana check.
For the love of God.
There you oh,
We're close.
right there.
Lord, have mercy.
I do not trust if you speak with the druid. That you can convince her. She'll take away the gift. I know it. Or he, or whatever it is. It.
Probably.
What do we need to do to convince you that, we'll help you and nothing bad will happen to you?
We have to roll decently on Arcana.
And the person that has the highest arcana here rolled a 2, so.
Winzira, go ahead
I think
and
it was
you can roll a persuasion to convince the Fudgy that that the druid can't take away the gift.
Okay.
Man, I pushed that button 5 minutes ago. It took that long to get it to sound.
Nice.
24.
Oh,
Net
Um,
24.
The little one speaks wise words. You know many things, I can tell. Very well.
she's the smartest of us all.
If you believe, I believe you. That it must have lied to me. And I am free. It cannot take away the gift. Oh, and you have given me a name. You are a friend, Fudgy. And it says Fudgy. It kind of like rises up a little bit out of the water even more in his chest. and you can see now that it's huge, and it's got these huge claw-like fins and whatnot. It suddenly dives underneath the water, and you see kind of this as its back and its arch, and this big giant tail comes up, almost like a whale's tail, but with feet on the back end, and there's kind of a splash as it dives underneath the water.
Oh shit.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Pudgy to be
Let's go
our
find that
friend.
druid.
We need to go check that druid out because
And a moment
it'd be nice
later,
to have a friend.
later,
Is okay.
it resurfaces up in front of you. On the other side of the boat. I will not bother the Bremen anymore. However, I would not mind if they were to share some of their fish with me from time to time, as you did.
Yes.
If they bring fish and tourists who want to see your glory, will you accept that without destroying them?
What is a tourist?
People who want to see a magnificent creature like yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, and they might bring more fish.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion with advantage.
I really need to keep quiet. Persuasion. I'll take it. 20. 19.
Magnificent. I like that very much indeed. Yes, I would not eat them if they brought me fish and told me that I was magnificent and used my name, Fudgy. I think I would like that very much.
I think we have a business opportunity, people.
Yeah, Fudgy. Yeah, Fudgy. I don't
And
know.
what-
You guys are the ones that know the song. You're from
What
New York, apparently.
what are your names, if I might ask,
I am
who have
Hendrik.
set me free?
I am Thea, a priestess of Lathander.
I know not what that is, but hello.
Of light and goodness.
I am Dodvid, and I appreciate your kindness and gentle nature at this moment.
Yeah, hi, I'm Filbert.
I'm Winzira.
She gives good hugs. I'm Roanoke, and I'm absolutely terrified.
You're in
Well.
awe.
I am most glad that I did not eat you.
Us too.
Me too.
Yeah.
You don't taste very good.
Very well, then. If they do not attack me and offer me fish and use my name, I shall not attack and eat them either.
Give us some time to let them know, please.
Very well. I will allow you time to return to the people of Bremen and let them know.
Before that, do you think you might be able to safely guide us to where the druid is?
As you say that, he gets very agitated. Fudgy gets very agitated. I will not go near the druid. No. Why would you ask that?
He's a
Oh,
liar.
Well, no,
He-
I just want to know where he's at. I'm going. I want to go. I want to confront this druid.
I know not where he is, where she is, where it is. I know not.
Woods on the other side of the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lonelywood, somewhere up near Lonelywood, in the woods up there.
That is where I was when it changed me to this. I was at near the shore of the wood, near the settlement on that side of the lake. The small one. The tree cutters.
You have to separate yourself
Yeah.
from toxic people. You don't need to go back. It's okay. You just cut them right out of your life. Done.
Yeah.
We won't take any more of your time, Fudgy.
Very well.
I throw Fudgy another fish.
Huh. I like the yellow-haired one very much.
Sorry, guys.
Don't apologize. This
Yeah.
turned out much better than I
A
thought.
good investment.
We made a friend.
Yay! All right. So bye, Fudgy.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Fudgy.
The head kind of sinuously moving side to side as it lowers into the water, causing barely a ripple as it disappears beneath its surface.
So that went better than I could have possibly hoped. But
It did, but I need, in the time that you were speaking and conversing, Hilbert, rather, you need to roll a Constitution save for me.
Henrik?
I'm sorry, Hendrik. Why did I write down Herbert? I'm having a day, guys. I'm
Yeah, that's-
sorry.
9.
Ooh. Hendrik, the constant shivering and the cold is starting to affect you, and you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Somebody wrap that little scrawny man up with some bedrolls.
well, I think every bedroll we have on this boat is probably too cold.
Yep.
All right. The bedroll. Here you go.
Out of
Because mine's wet.
Roanoke, can you give us an approximate guess on, are we closer to heading back to Bremen, or is there a nearer shore that we could row to, start a fire, warm up our cold patrons, and then head back?
That's a lot of asks, and I don't know much about the water.
Yeah, but you've got a better perception than I do, and you're a ranger.
DM, what ranger skills might I have to answer that question? Do I roll a survival or something?
Yeah, give me a survival with advantage.
Not terrible.
No, that's enough. 15 was the DC. You're able to, with the stars that you've seen, be able to direct. You're able to direct Dodvin, on a direct line, and Thea, on a direct line towards the closest shore, if you will. Which isn't
Alright.
quite all the way back to where you left Bremen, but there are, judging by where you're at. So I need you, though, still to each roll the wisdom, to avoid
don't run into shit.
the shit on the way to the closest bit of shore.
Well, I'll take that.
All right,
4.
you're both able
18.
to do that maneuvering. However, it still takes a bit of time to, and we're gonna see how long. All right, so
Oh, damn,
it takes
that was a nat 20, too.
it takes you 7 minutes to row to the shore.
Okay.
So I need Henrik.
Henrik.
You in that time have to roll another Constitution save. Actually, you're gonna have to roll at least. Okay, you pass, and another. You
Nice.
pass. Another.
Shit.
Nice.
Very good. And 7. One more.
Not so
No.
good.
All right. So, you're now at 2 levels of exhaustion. As you guys make it to the shoreline.
We need to get him warm. I've seen this before.
So,
Yeah.
what are you going to do in order to try to get him warm?
Firebolt.
My suggestion is we put the boats upright on their side to use it to break any possible wind. We use the oars to hold the boats up. We start a fire a few feet, away from the boat so it doesn't accidentally catch the boat on fire. Then he can sit and warm up. We can dry off our freezing clothes. We can maybe even cook a fish to have a meal.
We've got like tarp type things too because we were camping before in the snow. So
What are you going to
we
make
were
a
using
fire with?
something.
Doesn't anybody have a tinder box that's not wet?
We need.
Well,
yeah,
Yeah,
wood.
we need wood.
I got a tinder box, but it's wet.
Yeah.
Is there wood on the beach? Is there a tree? Is there something to gather?
No.
No.
Are there
Okay.
Are there other things that catch fire out on the tundra? Like, is there some kind of object or natural that is flammable?
You guys can
Survive.
take. I have 5 torches. You
Yeah.
take my
Yeah.
torches and split them down the middle into
Good idea.
more
I've got
branch-like
torches as well.
pieces, and we can make a fire with those.
Yes,
Well,
that would
and
work.
also he
Yeah.
could just light the fire with his firebolt.
I do
Yeah,
have,
but
I do
what-
have some oil
that's-
from my lantern
I
that
mean,
I
that-
can use to help for food.
Yeah.
It's not lighting the fire. It's what are we burning?
The boat.
No,
Yeah.
okay, so
Be s-
taking the building the little kind of wind shelter that you do with the boats, taking and pooling your torches. There's certainly enough wood there to get going. Using the oil to douse them in order to get them lit, so that the wind doesn't, even the wind that's going through, they light pretty simply. No checks needed with all those preparations. You're able to get a fire going. I need one more Constitution save though, while this is going on and you start to dry off. All right, so you're at 3 levels of exhaustion. So this starts to get serious at this point. So at 3 levels of exhaustion,
disadvantage on ability, speed halved, and disadvantage on attacks and saves.
Does
Correct.
healing help with that at all, or no?
it does not.
He needs
Nope.
rest.
Greater or lesser restoration will take 1 away, or long rest will take 1 away.
I guess we're staying here for the night.
Yep, sounds like it.
Well,
I've got some. I've got clothes that I'm not wearing.
You're not wearing clothes. What?
Well, I'm wearing. I'm wearing like I've got 2 sets of clothes.
But you're wet, so you need to change into your other set.
Right, so I could take those ones off.
Filbert, I'm sorry. Towards the tail end of that, your higher Constitution, you would have had to make a couple of Constitution saves too. I'm sorry, sir.
Yep.
So
problem.
All in total, you owe me 3. So just give me 3 con saves, and we'll see what happens.
You can do it.
Pass.
Nice.
That and
1
your other set of
exhaustion.
clothes would have gotten wet when you went into the water anyway.
2 exhaustion. All right, so just you took 1 level of exhaustion towards the end of that, so not too bad. Nothing a good night's sleep wouldn't hurt. Now you guys are, while you took like a kind of an emergency to the side, you're not far from Bremen. Back, if you were to go back out on the boats, and basically use it as a stretcher for Hendrik, who wasn't really doing much of anything anyway. You could get back in about an hour. Back is your estimate, we'll say.
Well, that might be better than trying to sleep out here.
Yeah.
All I know
And
just what you need, Henrik.
you start to get the boats ready to go. And as you do so, looking up into the sky, you begin to see a lighting as a pale green ribbon starts to extend from a horizon, and you can see it snaking overhead through the sky as the aurora, the nightly aurora of the Frostmaiden,
Nice.
starts to extend and move through the sky, slowly expanding. What was prior pitch dark beyond the light of your small little fire and shelter place now becomes dim as the phosphorescent light in the sky is reflected off of the snow. And for the time being, you can see as if in dim light due to the light of the aurora.
Fantastic.
It's so pretty.
I know what you need, Henrik. I know what you need. Okay. So, when you're ready, stand with me. A little exercise. You know, we're going to do some salutations to the sun. It's going to get you all warmed up. We'll do a little prayer.
I don't think he
Prayer.
can understand you. He might be catatonic.
Prayer
What?
helps everything.
What?
Lathander always said, the light of the sun is within your veins, and you must just move it through, and all health flows.
Mickey, while they're doing whatever they're doing, I want to look at the what is it? The burly ram. How does it look like there's anything that could possibly be done to help that while we're just sitting here?
Do you have any proficiency in carpentry or water vehicles?
No.
Mm,
No.
Nope.
I'm just taking a look to see if there's an obvious hole.
No,
that
you
I
can see
somehow-
structural cracks and damages, but that doesn't. You don't have the tools nor the materials to be able to make any kind of repairs.
Okay. Yay.
There's a light. Oh.
Um.
There it is. Son of a bitch.
Okay, so for the boat that he's on, we may want to configure our boats now that we know how this is done. Do we want to stay current configuration, or do we want to change things?
I mean, I felt like I did a mostly okay job. Except for a few times where I was distracted.
All
Fair.
I know is ice fishing.
I mean, I'm gonna say our boat was the party boat.
Yes.
That's true. That's true.
That's right. The other boat is the Jersey side of the boat.
Oh.
Yeah, unlike our boat, we didn't get wet.
You sink.
Well, I did.
Yeah, you
I-
had one member get, and that's a beautiful image. It's a beautiful aurora.
Yeah. So
Pretty.
I literally start singing "There's a Light" from Rocky Horror Picture Show. There you go.
All right, so give that last one check from the two who were wet but didn't take any seemingly effect from the cold.
Me?
Son of a bitch. 11.
All right. 9.
God.
Rolling anything?
Nope. So your your boat takes 5 points of damage, Donovan. And it's looking, it's taking on
wait.
water now, but it's not sinking yet. It's
I'm
still
sorry,
floating.
I thought you were asking me to do a Constitution check for damage. I'm so sorry. I'll do a Wisdom check for the rowing.
There's
I
no
didn't
reason
realize
to. I can see what your score was. You don't have to re-roll it.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
you got a 5 on the die. So,
Yeah.
yeah, unless you've got a 9 plus 9, you failed. And let me just check the damage on your boat. Ooh. It was a solid thump in your haste to get back. You took a solid strike to it, but not as damaged as the other, although there's some serious, obvious marks on it now.
Dude, Home Dude is going to be so mad.
Well, can I try to catch one last fish before we get back?
Absolutely, yeah. You've got calm water, so on the way back, you can absolutely be.
Nope, for me.
16.
Yeah, so go ahead and try to hoist it in.
No.
No, it fights with you, and it was able to snap the line and get away. But it being only 4 points, it does not try to. You don't get almost pulled into the water. You're able to maintain your balance.
Curse you, knuckleheads! You took my father!
Oh, that's fantastic. As you start to row in, you begin to see the docks approaching. You make your way to them, and you're able to pull up alongside and tie them to the edge of the dock and make your way up on to solid ground again.
I kiss the dock.
That was fun.
As you're pulling
Yes,
out
let's not-
the fish out of the one boat, you see Gresnik begins to kind of waddle on over. Well, you took long enough.
You.
But we returned.
We have
Yes,
tails
you did.
and and 2
I'm sort of surprised. 2 fish. 2. Wait, 2?
One
As
fish,
in 1 fish, 2 fish?
One fish.
Yeah,
Two fish.
the Fudgy the monster ate all the rest.
3 fish.
Yeah.
Blue fish.
We had a boat full, and
Right.
he came and
Yeah.
ate them all.
There's no bloody monster. My boats! What did you do to my boats?
I told
Well,
you,
This
Fudgy
is
did
sort of
it.
It's sort of a good news, bad news story. The
Yeah.
The bad news is that we did damage your boat and we didn't come back with a lot of fish. The good news is
What
we
did-
did find the monster, and
Not
there's
a monster. He's a really nice
he's
creature.
named Fudgy, and he will not torment any more of the people going on the river on the lake if you bring him fish and you call him Fudgy.
Oh, and you bring him tourists too.
Tourists.
And
Say
yes,
he's
You've got a real
magnificent.
you got a real money opportunity here.
And I'm supposed to believe you loons about this.
Come,
Hey, I wanted to kill it, but they wouldn't let me.
give us a boatload of fish and come with us and let's see.
Filbert has a.
I sent you out to get fish. I'm not going to give you fish. You were supposed to get me fish.
Do you have any Fudgy?
There's no fudgy.
Well,
There
what
is.
What proof do you have of fudgy?
show him.
I'll show him my sketch.
Is
Where my sketch is.
Oh. Well. Look at that. My.
What is it?
That's pretty good. You're pretty good. Oh.
I
So
know.
go ahead and Winzira roll a persuasion on
is it? What is it?
Oh.
Now with advantage, I said, because of the sketch.
Whoops. I'll just roll it one more time.
So, and I don't want to tell you how to be playing your characters and all that, but I'm just going to remind you sometimes of certain things. Don't you have bardic inspiration already? Don't you?
I can't use it on myself though.
Okay, but just so you remember, you can be giving those out like candy to everybody else. But
Yeah, I gave it out once last time, but then
Okay.
everybody rolls so fast too.
but yes, that's right. Yeah, but they don't. You can give it to somebody, and they can choose when they want to use it. They don't have to use it right away.
It's 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
the max time.
Yeah,
21.
but okay.
Indeed.
A financial opportunity, you say,
Yes.
and the monster won't kill me, you say.
As long as you don't hit
Why
him.
don't you feed it?
And you give them fish, and you tell people like they have to like pay you and take a fish out, and then be like, "Oh, you're awesome, Budgie," and throw fish out, for him to eat.
He's intelligent, and if you mess this up, he will terrorize the lake again. So it's got to be handled properly, and a good businessman like you, I'm sure, can do very well.
And now he can be a protector of Bremen. He doesn't have this deal with the people of Targos.
Nice. Very smart.
Huh. I can see what you're coming from here. Yes. This makes good
What's our-
sense.
What's our cut?
10 copper for the 2 fish you brought me. And I won't be charging you interest on the damage to the boats. I think that's pretty fair.
So,
Sounds good.
And what about our cut on your tourist trade now?
Well,
You're gonna make
Well,
a lot of money.
come on.
we'll see about that.
Been on the boat.
If when I'm making a lot of money, you come back and talk to me. Maybe I'll throw you a bone.
All right.
It's all speculation right now.
You know,
But as you
Definitely try to make your way out and go see him.
You
and
hear
talk to
behind-
him
you
and-
hear behind you a kind of a higher pitched laugh as you say that to him.
Oh, the old man.
No, you better like squeezing blood out of a stone than getting anything from that one. But it sounds like you did an amazing job out there. Can I see? I noticed you made a wonderful sketch in my notebook. May I see it? Did you speak to it? Did you get a good look at it? What was it?
yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll show this sketch.
Oh my goodness, these are amazing. And you got more than one. Oh, tell me, what was it like?
Guild artist.
He's,
Budgie.
Did it attack you?
might have.
Well,
Then we could have brought it back to you.
No, we don't want to mess with this thing. It's dangerous. It's powerful. But now it's going to. It's not going to hurt anything. 'Cause
Is
it's gonna
there
be
a
fed.
safe inside place we could have this conversation, maybe with some wine and some warmth
yes.
for my friends who are not particularly skilled at the cold?
That's right.
Oh,
Henry's,
Of
teeth
course. Of course, of course, of course. Yes, come follow me. We shall go and get some warmth.
chattering. And drinks on you.
Well, it would have to come out of what I was giving to give you anyway, but yes, certainly.
Yeah, never mind.
We should head to the 5 Tavern Center then. Come.
Okay.
Do you have a preference?
We like gold more than silver.
No, I mean of which tavern?
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Let's not go to the one with the fisherman. Let's go to the other one. Is that the better one? Is that even
Yeah.
here? I forget the name.
They're all rather similar.
Yeah,
Fuck. I don't have that.
not this. Yeah.
And as he says that, and you guys started walking in away from the docks into the town proper, he kind of pushes his hand, kind of throws out his hand, and calls your attention. You see these kind of like advertisements all over the place on the docks of different pubs. Um, some of them are simply best ale in Bremen, uh, warmest fire in Bremen, and then others are like, don't go to those other places. They serve goat piss. Some of them are downright nasty, kind of talking down to each other. The even keel, where you'll get a true pour. One says, don't go to the Grumpy Moose. I heard that they shit in the stew.
That's not true.
But as you walk, you see that there are indeed 5 different taverns that this small little town has. Well, there's the Stones, there's the Even Keel, there's the River's Mouth, the Grumpy Moose, and the Black-Bearded Brother.
Which one's the warmest?
Well, we'll find. Let's go see which one's the closest one on our walk, shall we? And as you guys start to head away from in towards the dock, you head into this area towards the Town Center. We'll take a moment there to let everybody have a bio break, and we'll come back and pick it up as you're walking through the city of Bremen, or the town of Bremen, I should say.
Sounds good.
Yay.
Cool. All right, we're back, and I'm caffeinated. Let's do it. All right. So, walking into Bremen from the docks, it's not exactly what you had expected. You pass a few of the larger buildings that near the docks that looked like they would probably have been store like warehousing or processing of fish, but there's not much activity going on. The aurora is still in place, though it is tapering down, so it is starting to get dark again. But you're still able to make out dimly the lay of the land within the town. You see a bunch of cabins that look to be almost huddled together against the cold. They've definitely seen better days. As you approach, coming in, you see a ton of signs, a riot of posters, each claiming a tavern to have better prices, better warmth than the competitors. The ones that you saw near the docks now it becomes ridiculous. They're everywhere. The messages start off cheerful, but soon of them are, as I mentioned, pretty bad. The worst probably being that the Even Keel, the tavern at the center, brews its ale from cat urine.
That's the one I want to go to.
Which one?
The Even Keel. If they're saying bad stuff, it must be the best one.
It's all scribbles.
Even Keel brews its ale from cat urine.
That sounds good.
Okay. Sure. The Even Keel it is then. Truly, I think they're all just about the same. So he leads you further in, and as you get down into this area, what you see are 5 buildings, all in kind of a horseshoe. Each of them right next to each other. Each of them is a tavern. As you pass this large building, you know, out of the side street there shambles a dwarf of venerable age. You can see that he's clearly older, which surprises you because you can actually see his weathered face and his balding head, which is exposed to exposed to the cold. The dwarf seems to have forgotten that his hood even exists, as it's back on his back. Seeing you, the dwarf yells out, "Dougal, my old pal, how the hell are ya?" And runs up and puts a patting shoulder onto the halfling, Filbert, patting him on the shoulder.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's been so long, my old friend. How hell are you, Dougal?
Long enough that I have no idea who you are.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Um, Speaker! Speaker! You hear off in the distance as a bundled up woman comes running out. And you can see the dwarf kind of looking around, kind of at all of you and nodding and, hey, good to see you. Good to see you all again. Yes, yes. Dougal, my friend, we should go to the Even Keel. I'll meet you there for drinks, yes?
Sure.
Speaker, come in, please.
I'm gonna give him a big hug.
Okay. Yes, good to see you again. Good to see you again. Suddenly out comes a smaller woman. She comes up and grabs him, and you can see her hastily pulls up his hood. Oh, don't fuss, Derek. Don't fuss. Come, Speaker. You must get you out of the cold. And barely with even a look at you, you can see this individual grabs her and begins to pull down this street away from you, the dwarf now out of eyeshot. Tally's behind you.
Who's that guy?
It's a shame. It's such a shame. That's the Speaker of Bremen. Old Durbergulf Shelskar. He's Dorbelgruff.
Dorbelgruff.
He's been the Speaker of Bremen for as long as most people can remember. Oh, long time.
Might be time to retire.
It's probably past time. He's not right in the head any longer.
Who's Dougal?
I haven't the foggiest idea. Probably somebody he used to know. He's been known to wander off from time to time. They really should do a better job keeping an eye on him.
Just to clarify, Mick, he was thinking the other person was the Speaker, or the person running up was saying that he was the Speaker?
The dwarf who came up and greeted Filbert is Dorbelgruff Shelskar, the Speaker of Bremen.
Right, but somebody kept running. Somebody was saying "Speaker," and I wasn't sure if that
Yes,
was
and that was a small woman bundled up. You couldn't quite make out her features. Came running down the alley that he came out of after him and put his hood on and escorted him away.
I just wasn't sure if he was that far gone that he thought that other person was the Speaker. Sorry.
Oh, nope.
Okay.
But as he goes, he turns back to you, Filbert, and taps his nose and points over towards the taverns.
Okay.
How long has the Speaker's mind been going?
Oh, it's been going on for several months now. Probably longer than that.
Months?
I've only been here in Bremen now for a few months myself.
Ouch.
But
Age
come,
does
let's get
terrible things.
let us get out of this cold and into someplace warm.
Yes.
I can't wait to
Do
hear about this amazing animal that you have encountered.
We go inside.
Okay. Um, you pick one of the. He takes you up to. Was the even keel that you had said you were going to? Yes. I just want to make sure I had it right. You. He leads you up, and you step into one of the smaller of these. They're all pretty much small, I should say. They're none of them is any larger than the others, but it is a quiet, small tavern, dimly lit. Not too many people in it at all. You see two or three what look like fishermen bent over their cups, grumbling to each other as you walk in. But you find a small table or two that he pulls together, and you're able to all sit down around the table. And he motions to someone behind the bar for them to bring over around. And so, my friends, tell me about the animal. Let me look at that. Let me have those, please, please.
So I hand my sketches over to her.
Oh, these are fantastic. Look at this. My goodness, my goodness. Do you know what this is? Do you have any
Sketch.
idea what this is? No.
It's a good sketch.
It is a good sketch. That's how I know what it is. This is a plesiosaurus. Amazing.
Oh,
He likes to be pleased.
Plesiosaurus. It is a large reptilian aquatic creature. Some used to call them dinosaurs.
Fascinating.
Often thought to be extinct, but those of us know better. The learned of us know that they are few, but they do survive. Amazing. And how did you survive the contact, getting this close?
Well, a druid made him intelligent, and we were able to talk to him.
Fascinating.
She did indeed.
He
After I
must have
punched one.
used. This druid must have used an awakening spell. Fascinating. Fascinating.
Well, it
And-
was on the side of the Ice Maiden, but now it's not.
The Ice Maiden, you say? How so?
Well, the druid told Fudgy, which you must now call it Fudgy, though saith the plesiosaurus,
Okay. Strange, but okay. Continue.
that he must terrorize the people of Bremen specifically to serve the Frostmaiden, or that the druid would take away its awakening.
Ah, to abuse an animal like that, that's terrible. That makes me very angry. And I don't like to feel
Well, it
angry,
is
but
an
I do
animal.
feel angry.
I wasn't sure.
It is a creature, of course. Part of the fauna of this area. A most amazing specimen. I'm so amazed that you were able to get so close like this.
I'm just glad we didn't get killed in the process.
Oh,
That's
as am
that
I.
fish skills.
As am I. Otherwise,
Ah,
you
we
would not
could've
have been
taken
able to
it.
bring this back to me.
Wow.
Interesting.
We
Most
could've taken it,
remarkable.
We could have made a lot of money off it.
I feel quite happy that we did not kill this intelligent and beautiful creature.
Agreed. It was not its time to be judged in my book.
Well,
But my compatriot struck up a good bargain with what the creature now known as Fudgy. As long as the people of Bremen feed him fish and call him magnificent, he will not bother the people of Bremen.
the
And that is a good thing.
magnificent Fudgy. Fascinating. So amazing. So I could actually go and speak with this awakened plesiosaurus.
Yes.
Yeah, just bring fish
Bring lots of fish.
and
Fish.
compliments.
Compliments, yes.
And
I don't think that'll be a problem for Tally.
I am beyond amazed, and this is wonderful. And you have done more than I ever could have asked you for. Please, here, 5 gold pieces for each of you. And he starts counting out, putting small little piles. It's all that I have, and I wish I could give you more. But I had promised you. I had promised you a scroll. Yes. And he reaches in and he says, "But I was going to hold this back for an emergency. But I must say, this is greater than everything I could ever possibly imagine. So please take it." And he hands you a second scroll. The first is, as I mentioned, is for friendship towards animals, which I'm glad I didn't give you, because if he's intelligent and awakened, then this wouldn't have worked on him to begin with. But the second here might come in handy at some point. This is a scroll of a moonbeam. Allows you to summon forth a ray of moonlight that can be quite effective for various reasons.
Fantastic.
Well, even though you tried to get us killed,
I stopped you from getting killed. Remember? You were going to go out not knowing about it.
No, I was speaking to Henrik.
Oh, excuse me.
We wouldn't have been killed. We could have.
I was
could
going
have
to
taken
say,
that
my
thing
goodness,
out.
I certainly was. That's the last thing I would want to have happened.
I was leaning over, staring at the skinny, freezing man.
I mean, it's I don't know of this magic that much. It's I believe this is would I make an Arcana check to see if I know that it's druidic magic,
Yes, that would be appropriate.
or would you? Okay.
I don't know nothing about no scroll.
Keeping the trend going tonight.
Right.
Yeah, this is been special.
It's brutal tonight. I mean,
Started off so well too.
I know, right?
But
It's
yes,
scroll.
It was only
it's
10 DC, right?
it is exactly what it was, man. That's pretty straightforward stuff.
Oh, okay.
But yes,
I was joking, but
yep, it is indeed a you believe that it falls under the providence of druids, and that druids are known to cast this spell.
It's a decent spell. It's not one that I would normally use myself. It's one it's more of a druidic magic.
And I would say this, guys. I do a little bit of. I didn't bring this up before about spell scrolls. It never came up before. But I do a house rule that anybody can. You don't have to be a druid, cast druid magic to be able to cast a spell scroll for druids. There is you have to roll to see what happens. It's not automatic, but I don't do that. I mean, it's penned in such a way that if you have the ability to cast any kind of spell, there's a DC.
Right.
Even if you've never cast a spell, if you know how to read it, you can still read a spell scroll.
That makes
I'm
sense.
guessing it'd be like an Arcana check just to to see what happens.
Yep. And the DC will depend on various factors. Your
You've been doing
proficiency,
so great at that.
your proficiencies, the level of the spell versus your spell casting level, that type of thing.
I got you.
now, what can you tell us potentially about any rumors coming out of the woods about a druid who might be casting spells on dinosaurs?
Whoa. I can't really say much. I've really only been focused on the animals. The monster of the lake is one of the things that people have been talking about. I have heard about this. I thought would maybe be something that I would check into about this white moose. I didn't really give it much credence, to be honest with you, but now that you're talking about a druid awakening animals, it seems that makes a bit more sense.
Is that what brought you to the area? Is animals acting like you've heard stories about animals acting weird, so you came to this area specifically for that?
Oh, good gracious me, no. I merely am cataloging and making a treatise on all of the fauna of the Icewind Dale region. They're all fascinating to me. Honestly, I prefer the ones that don't try to kill me.
Yes. So what can you tell us about the white moose? Where did you see the white moose? Or hear about the white
I
moose?
have not. I've heard tell of it up near the Lonely Wood.
Well, that's two things in one spot, I mumble to myself.
But I like this. The tales tell that there's some monstrous white moose, some kind of mutant albino that is attacking loggers in the trees. It's truthfully, I thought it was the ramblings of drunkards, to be honest with you. But after what you just told me about a druid, certainly.
Yeah.
Especially if it's up where the druid is supposed to be as well. So I think
Mickey,
I think we should definitely check that out.
I'm from Tourmaline, which is near the woods. Have I heard tale of a white moose in my life growing up there, or is this what I would assume would be a newer thing?
Go ahead and roll a history. We'll see what happened.
Thank you. My strong suit here.
Says the guy with like 4 18s and a stat block.
Right.
But the dice have not been helping me tonight. I rolled a 2 on a athletics check, so...
Karma, man.
Karma.
I'm just fucking with you. No, I mean, yeah. You're not sure. You're not 100% sure if it's just that you've not heard of it, or if this is so new that you've since you've been traveling about. If this is that new. And Tally is not really aware.
I definitely say that it sounds suspicious.
Yeah, it definitely sounds suspicious. I 100% agree. I was just curious if I'd heard anything. I mean, it's probably a friend. We have to go investigate.
So, Filbert, when are you going to tell us about your other life as Dougal?
When I deem you worthy of hearing that story, you'll hear it.
I'd also like to find out if anybody's come into town over the past few months since and maybe become friends with the speaker.
Mick,
since he started losing his mind.
Mick, can I roll an insight check to see if Filbert's fucking with me?
Sure.
Maybe he is Dougal. I don't know.
Oh my god!
Are you fucking with her, Filbert?
Well, I said what I said. When I deem them worthy of hearing the story, I'll tell it.
Filbert's face might as well be carved from ice for the lack of expression that's on it, as he gazes at you with the eyes almost of a dead man, with the lack of any kind of tell in his countenance. How's that?
I think Filbert might be Dougal, guys. I think Filbert might be Dougal. What are you not telling us?
I order another round for the table, and I say I'm not going to be the designated walker tonight. I'm going to celebrate because we did something extraordinary.
Indeed.
Well, I will be taking my leave of you. I wish you well. If you're looking for lodging for the night, you'll have to go to the inn. There's only one, of course.
one thing
did.
before you leave.
Yes.
May I see the sketches I made for you, please?
Oh, well, of course. And hands them
And
back to you.
I'm gonna sign my name on them to get proper artistic credit.
Copyright.
Oh,
Yep.
that is quite appropriate. I should have thought of that myself. They're very well done.
Thank you.
Um, so we should also, yeah, we definitely need to get some rest. Although we might want to speak to the speaker a little bit, but he is old. We don't want to take all night, and I know many of us are very tired.
Yes, I'd like to find the inn here shortly.
Why don't we celebrate at the inn, sleep, and then go talk when the speaker might be fresher?
Sounds
So,
good.
one thing you would know is that the aurora, when you see the aurora in the sky, that's like at midnight every night.
Okay.
So, that lasts for roughly the better part of an hour. So, you saw that
So
ending.
we're pushing like 2 o'clock right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when the Yeti mostly come out. Mostly.
I'm
Let's
sorry
kill
that
it.
your mother was out after 2 a.m. So
No, she was killed
Dougal,
during the day.
Dougal, you need to go say goodbye to your friend.
Which friend?
Your friend, the speaker. You better say goodbye to him since you're his best friend. I mean,
He's not here yet. I'm not gonna go chase him down.
Oh,
I
he's
thought he
not.
was.
No, he's not. You really shouldn't pay too much attention to that. I'm sure that they've taken him and put him back to bed by now. As am
Yeah,
I,
he-
off for mine.
All right.
Thank you again and good
Go ahead,
night.
sir. Good
Are you
night.
staying at the inn?
Oh, heavens, no. No, no. I have a small cottage that I've refurbished here in Bremen. I don't know if you've not noticed, but there's no lack of abandoned little cottages.
We passed a few on our way into town. We could theoretically commandeer one for the evening, so to speak.
I'd rather sleep in a nice.
I would
warm
rather
bed.
sleep in the inn.
Yeah, there were holes.
It is. It is going on two and two.
I can
And
get.
I think it's the worst for wear.
Allow me to give you direction. You simply go down the end of the street to the fountain, make a right, follow that line of buildings. The buried treasures is the last building on the left hand side.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna get up and
Okay.
shall we go?
Leave a tip on the table and off we go.
Okay.
Who was it? Who was it that paid for? Was it Roanoke that paid for everything?
Actually, Tally paid for that first round.
What,
And
the second round?
I ordered a second round, so that was me.
That was Dodvin.
All of us, yeah.
Okay. Dodvin, go ahead and mark down 10 copper for your character sheet.
Done. Oh, 10 copper? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what we got from the fish.
Done.
All right.
Those are my fish.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, I appreciate how well you fished.
I put it in the party gold and. You got 5 gold too, so.
Yeah, that I marked down. So
Yeah. What does that sound? John, stop drumming on things.
don't make me mute you.
I know you're a drummer, but come on.
Okay.
All right, so we're walking. We're cold. I'm gonna stand behind the super skinny mage, like with my bedroll out, like like a bat. And just be like, all right, come on, come on, come on. You're all right. You're all right, little buddy.
Venturing out at this time of night in Bremen, the cold is absolutely just brutal. Within
Right.
seconds of getting back out and the wind hitting you, you guys all can feel it. Um, just biting on any exposed flesh at all, um, except, of course, for your Goliath and your cleric, who don't seem to be as affected. Um, you make it down to the end of the street. You see the fountain. What should be a fountain. It now looks more like an ice sculpture, with
Right.
anything that was currently ever in it frozen, and snow have been built up on it. Making the turn, you're able to make your way down the street. You don't see really any kind of lights coming from anywhere. Um, the use of lighted mage cantrips allows you to make your way down the street, and those of you with dark vision are able to see.
Yep.
But you don't see any lights in any of the buildings or anything. Some of them are open and snow is blowing into them. Others are so tightly shuttered and locked up that if there was a light on or anything inside, you wouldn't be able to see them anyway. However, when you make it,
Last house.
yeah, when you make it down to the end, you see a sign, kind of blowing in the wind a little bit, and with the universal kind of bed caricature underneath it, which says buried treasures, and you see the inn.
In we go.
Yep. I'm gonna run inside.
Innkeeper. We
Um,
require shelter for the night.
As you make your way in, a middle-aged woman comes out and sees you, and oh, goodness gracious me! Aren't you fit for anything out this late? You must be frozen half to death. Come in, please. Come in. Come in. Please sit by this. It's not much of a fire, but it's a little warmth, little comfort for you. Sit. I'm Cora.
Gracious.
Thank you.
My name is Cora. Please, this is my place. Anything I can do to help you. Please sit. Let me stoke this a little bit more. And she actually, there's not much wood there, but she takes another log and she puts it and kind of kicks up the flame, and gets you all seated. Are you looking for lodgings?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, please.
Well, I'm not too proud to say that we have plenty of rooms available. Not much traffic here, and those that were here, many of them have left, afraid of getting eaten out there on the lake by that monster.
We've
Or
got good news
other
for
reasons.
You, Cora.
Yes.
We've got
Oh?
great news for you, Cora.
What's that?
We have met the lake monster,
Oh, gracious.
and his name is Pudgy. And you should talk to Barry Gresnig. And I think between the two of you, you've got quite the business opportunity because it's no longer going to be attacking people on the lake, provided that people go and tithe fish and praise to him and call him Pudgy.
Oh, gracious me.
She speaks truth.
Isn't that something? You're not having a laugh at an old lady, are you?
No.
I give you my word, ma'am. We are not having a laugh at you.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, please forgive me for doubting. Oh, goodness gracious me. That's wonderful.
Can you not see our bedraggled and frozen selves here? We have met the monster and soothed it.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. Oh, what? You must think terribly of me. Please let me get your room set up for you. You must be exhausted. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm so very sorry. She starts wringing her hands and bobbing, and she kind of hurries off and leaves you by the fire real briefly as she is gone for a few and tears off. You can hear her kind of walking up the stairs. and you hear doors shuffling and closing and opening upstairs as she's bustling about.
Is there anybody else in the inn at all that we can see?
Currently, no. There's no one in the little common area. It's not like more of a tavern. It's like, think of the breakfast area at a like Comfort Inn.
Yeah.
It's just like a little kind of little noochy area there. Not so much like of a tavern. It's almost like a big B&B.
She seems like a nice little lady.
Yes, that's why I told her she should go talk to Barry because, the whole town should benefit from this, not just him.
Agreed. And she is the first inn on the way into town.
Exactly.
The only inn in town, if I remember correctly.
She comes back in and she goes, I have 4 rooms if you'd like them. Certainly for what you've done for the town, I would certainly I can only charge you for 2 if that's acceptable.
That's very magnanimous of you.
Yes, thank you. That's indeed generous.
Certainly. It's the least I could do, and I'm so sorry for making you wait. So if we could say a gold for the night, for all 4 rooms. Does that good? Does that sound all right?
How about 2 gold?
Oh goodness, I don't. Thank you. That'd be very generous of you.
You got it. You need some change there. I'm happy to.
No, I got it. I got it in the. I have group gold here. So.
Okay.
Again, I'm so sorry for making you wait. My son, Hugar, he used to help me. He used to help me with all this. He was such a good boy. He just until a few months ago, he'd be the one who would get your rooms ready. Of course. I'm so sorry that I didn't have it ready.
Son, is everything okay?
Oh yes. Well, he's moved out. Yeah. Yes.
We'll do that.
True. He's a very good boy. He even had gone to help join the search party for Speaker Shalskar. Well, one of the many search parties for Speaker Shalskar. He tends to wander off a bit, you see.
Age will do
How long ago did he start? We met him. He seems to be kind of losing his mind a little bit.
Is this Dorbo Groove?
Is the speaker Dargo Roof? Yes, that is him. Absolutely.
So it's Dorbo Groove Skrelshar?
Shalskar. Those dwarves, they like to name themselves after rocks, I've found.
Yeah.
Do you know?
But as long as this has been going on, it's been a gradual, but this eternal night, I think it's pushed him over the edge. The last 6 months or so, he's been quite bad. We've had to have several search parties for him. That time, oh.
Do you happen to know if he's gotten any? If he'd gotten any recent advisors around like 6 months ago or anything within the past year?
Oh, I don't think so. No, we don't get too many people coming into Brennan. Most people are going the opposite way. Although there is the one. We had one newcomer who's come to Bremen. That was just recently, though. That's in the last 2 weeks.
And who would that be?
Shaw, I think his name was. Brendan Shaw.
Brendan Shaw.
I think I heard a rumor that he's from Targos. But I don't know really why you'd leave Targos to come to Bremen. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Does he seem to get close with the speaker?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think anyone really gets too close to the speaker. He's not really all there to get close to, if you take my meaning.
I understand.
Well, why don't we continue this conversation in the morning, my friends? Because we do have some people who are exhausted,
Yeah.
who do need a full night of rest.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And again, I'm so sorry that who Huarwar isn't here to help. But yes, and anything you need, I gave you the 4 at the top of the stairs, 2 on each side. Please help yourself, and I'll see you to your breakfast in the morrow. Again,
Very
thank
kind,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
The ladies can take the room again together, and I guess the boys actually get rooms to themselves again.
Woohoo! I don't have to listen to the snoring.
You were the one that snored.
Pot calling kettle. All right, so you guys make your way up to your room. Is there anything that you guys are doing before you have your night's sleep?
Negative.
I am going to. Well, no, I can't. I'm not level 3 yet, so I can't do it yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are and upon waking are level 3. You guys level up.
Nice.
See if we actually do it correctly this.
I didn't do it incorrectly last time, but I haven't actually read up. I have to pick an oath.
Yeah. I was looking at the new bard.
Oh God damn it!
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
As Tara
If I want to roll.
bursts in with that one. You were saying, Rebecca?
Looking at the College of Creation looks fun.
Yeah.
How do you do a level up again? I don't remember how to do it.
I'm so aggravated right now with this. Hang on, guys. In your character sheet, which I need to bring up one of yours so I can look myself to tell you. All right, so you go to the little gear next to your spells. Scroll down and say launch level plus charactermancer. It's an anvil with a hammer on top of it. Apparently they've changed.
I got you.
That's
Launch
new
level
within the
character.
last.
Is
So it should automatically have the +1 in there. Since you're only leveling 1 level, you shouldn't have to change anything.
Launch level 1 charactermancer cannot be undone, and then there's one beneath it, launch level and charactermancer.
Yeah, that's what I said. Level plus charactermancer.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, you go back. No. I'm just telling you, because the other one, Mitch, will actually re-roll your whole character, redo your whole character.
Oh yeah, no, the plus Careman. Okay, plus.
So it's okay. Just to clarify, 'cause
The
I keep
bottom
hearing
one.
the-
The bottom
All
one.
right.
That's what I thought.
All right.
So it's level plus. See the little plus?
Yep.
So
Yep,
that's you're adding 1 to that. That's level 1 means you're starting off at level 1.
Got it. All right. Are we doing roll or average?
I pushed that like 5 minutes ago. When I told you that you leveled up, that was supposed to play.
So,
So.
are we doing roll or average? For
Whatever you want to do,
Okay.
you
I'm
are
gonna
allowed to
roll.
do.
Yeah, if it wasn't tonight,
That's why you don't roll.
I was gonna say I want to roll tonight just to buck the trend, but
House rule, you get to re-roll 1s on hit points because that's ridiculous.
Thank God.
Thank you.
No, that's fine.
7.
Okay.
I just know I'm gonna roll poorly if I roll.
Okay, well that's the average anyway, so I'll take it.
6s, but
That is not the average.
It's average for you though.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah.
It's wizards aren't D4 anymore; they're D6.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Rebecca-
everybody got like everybody's like in fifth edition they like bumped hit points up across the board.
Mm. Okay.
Rebecca, you get to re-roll that one. Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Tough room, man. Tough night. I've seldom seen the like. I'd be hard pressed to name a night that rolls went as even worse. I'm just glad that you did not attack Fudgy.
Yes.
I was
Oh my
not.
god, yes.
Hey, I thought that was awesome that we did that.
Yes. 100%.
Do we have a chance? Do we have a chance if we did fight it? I mean, we're on the water. I don't think that most of our stuff would have actually worked.
I'll
Nick,
tell you
I
that.
have to ask
I'll
you-
tell you this: with that long neck, he has a 10-foot reach
Oh.
and
Nick, I have to
and
ask
can
you
attack the
something.
boats from underneath. Go ahead, Tara.
Yeah.
So there's some spells in my level 1 now that are grayed out.
That's because you've already selected them.
No, like
Just wait, get to all the way to the end, and then worry about the spells. As a cleric,
Okay,
you don't have to
so
worry
it's
about
like-
it.
okay. It's like add 70 spells, but like it's not letting me add anything. That's
You're
all
gonna-
grayed out.
Yeah, you're gonna add. Remember, you're a cleric, so you get to add them all.
Yeah.
You add them
Oh, I
all,
know.
and then you just put the red dot next to ones that you prayed for.
Oh, yeah.
So it does not matter at all what that says about your spells.
Okay.
So just pick 7.
Okay.
I would do the ones in alphabetical order, like I said. That way you can then just go and add the other ones.
I learned Flaming Spear and Scorching Ray. Okay.
So we can replace spells, right?
I think it's one spell whenever you level up.
I don't think I really got much of anything for this level. I could have done this wrong. I don't know.
I'll take a look at everybody's afterwards.
Okay.
So, Mick, what if we wanted to take one of the subclasses from Tasha's?
Go ahead and throw in the. Are you gonna take creation?
I think I might take creation.
Okay.
You multi-classing?
No.
Creation druid? I mean, creation bard?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know what it is. What's the theme of a creation though?
I can
Destruction.
create one non-magical item of my choice. And then at higher levels, I can make it dance.
Nice.
And I get each hit points equal to 5 times my bard level.
I just don't remember how to do this. God damn it.
Yeah, you're just gonna become a pain in my ass at 6th level. That's all.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Mick, I don't know what to do.
Oh, I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna run, guys.
Okay.
Thank you, Mick.
Pleasure as always.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mick.
Yep. Thanks, Dave.
And I'll do my character level up probably over the weekend. I want to take a look at Tasha's and see if there's anything different in there I want to do.
I think there will be.
We'll
And we'll add.
We'll
We'll
see.
def-
I mean,
I was gonna say we're definitely gonna add that you get the one extra ability. For sure.
Okay.
That's automatic. We'll just put it in. You're gonna get that no matter what. I think it's once you can give yourself advantage on a ranged attack. I think it's once per short rest, but you'll see it.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I
literally-
was 95% leaning towards the scout from Xanathar. So
Nice.
unless there's something insanely good in Tasha's. I'm probably just gonna go with the scout. So
Yeah, you're either going to be Psylocke with her little energy blade, or
Joe.
Phantom. Go Phantom. No. No, you're Archer. Your Scout would be perfect.
yeah. Anyway.
yeah, I mean that's the way I wrote up my backstory. So
Yep. And that's why that feature, you're going to love it. And your sneak attack's going to love it.
well, yeah. All right, guys.
All right. Be
It was
good.
fun. Thank you again. I'll talk to you all soon.
All right.
Take care.
Right.
I think I